What's up, everybody? It's your boy Brandon Blakney, aka Brandon Lee TV. We back at it again, episode 28, Dukes of the Gridiron. My God, Jaelen Gilkey back in the building. You might know him as Silky Gilkey on the airwaves, on the internet. Jay, what's good with you, my God?
You're what's up with you, baby? We just blessed to see another day, blessed for another episode. Let's knock it out. Let's make another great one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like the sound of it. So I know we kind of had some breaking news come in. I saw
Yeah,
number one team in the nation, Wake Forest, us both being baseball guys, you being in the triad, covering that team's magical run last year. They
for
bring
sure.
back a stacked roster, and they underperformed today, bro.
Yeah, they did, man. Shout out to the Spartans though. UNCG had a pretty decent year, had a good showing. I do believe into the SoCon tournament. I don't think they made it to the regionals, but
Mhm.
they had a pretty decent, strong year last year.
Okay.
So they were building towards this. Um, but I think Wake got caught lacking. Early in the season, they were 3-0 to start the year. Got a visit from UNCG. They probably looked at him like little brother, and
Yeah.
just looking at the quick stat line because I wasn't able to make it out to the game unfortunately. But from what I'm seeing here, it was what 4-3 final score.
Mhm.
UNCG out hit Wake Forest 5-4.
That's
And
crazy,
as
man. They
as you
called the
can
boys
and as
who
you can expect, UNCG had two errors, because that's probably going to be the difference between the two teams: the fielding as
fast.
well as the pitching, like the dynamics of the arms and like the precision of the locations and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
just like the raw talent on the pitching mound is going to be in Wake Forest's favor,
for
you would
sure.
think. But even through two errors, the Spartans were able to pick up the big win against the number one team. From it looks like from a quick tweet they just shot out, it says from their records, this is the second win against the number one program on the
Oh,
baseball
okay.
time, in the
Okay.
baseball program all time. So not an unfamiliar territory, but I tell you what, there's no better way to start your year than by knocking off the number one team in the country, a team that probably every guy on your team was looking to get a call from and maybe get some
Facts.
some type of package to get over there to play with uh with the boys over there at Wake Forest. But I didn't like I said, I didn't get to dive too deep into it. I didn't see I know Hartle probably didn't pitch because he pitched the first game. So I don't know who was on the bump for Wake. But baseball is one of them games that if you don't show, you will get popped.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's what happened. I mean, and I think the most shocking thing to me was the fact that not that UNCG had more errors than Wake Forest, because like I said, I probably anticipated that if you'd have asked me who's going to have more errors, I'd have told you UNCG. But
For
just the
sure.
fact that they were able to overcome that, and then their pitching staff clearly was
Yeah.
just in control from first pitch to the last. And so shout out to the G, shout out to what they got going, and maybe it's a wake up call for Wake to let them know, this isn't last year, this is this year.
Yeah, might be something special happening in USCG. And like you said, I wouldn't have expected them to out hit Wake Forest, man, aka Rake Forest out there. Them boys hit straight bombs. So yeah, I was definitely surprised by that.
Yeah, that was a great little development right there we got right before we kick this off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love to see it, man. Gotta support the
It's almost that
Triad.
time pitchers and catchers are in down in Florida and
Oh yeah.
Arizona. Probably most guys are probably in now at this point. But we're just a couple of days away from opening day, baby.
I guess what is this? Everybody's chasing the Dodgers at this point.
Well, I mean, no,
They not the defending champs or
no.
nothing like that, but we
I
know the
mean,
move they made.
people are looking at the Dodgers.
Yeah.
They're looking
They
at the
taking a
Dodgers because
strong look.
because they made huge moves during this offseason. But I mean, that's not who our reigning champion is. So
Right.
we're trying to see who's going to be able to catch. I can't even think who won the championship last year. This
Was
is
it the
crazy.
Rangers?
It was the Rangers. It
Yeah.
was because they beat. I'm sitting there like Arizona,
Bro,
but that's
they
who they
spent
beat.
all that money in free agency, dog. The Rangers paid up.
Yeah, they did their thing, baby, and that's who everybody's looking up to. And we'll see what they'll be able to do again this year. I think they kind of were able to capture lightning in a bottle, but we'll see. Can't wait. Can't wait.
Most definitely. And we'll definitely follow more baseball as it comes as basketball season ends. But man, I was thinking to myself, Jay, being a college football podcast,
Yeah.
It's some breaking news, and one big story that we hadn't really talked about that I'm sure we both are impacted our childhood was that new NCAA football game being announced for this summer, man. And I'm thinking, for one, I'm excited. I'm ready for the NIL. I'm ready for the transfer portal. I'm ready for the upsets. I'm ready for everything. But I was thinking about like my favorite player that I ever played with. And I'm going to toss it to you too. But thinking off the top of my head, man, I think my favorite player I ever played with NCAA, I think the obvious one is Reggie Bush. But for me, bro, I think it was
That's
Vince
obvious.
Young. I think for me, it
Yeah.
was Vince Young, though, bro. Like, he was just different in that game, playing with him at quarterback, 6'5", 230, impact
Slinging that
player,
thing.
slanging it. He had the white circle underneath him, game breaker, you know what I'm saying, type vibes. But when you think of NCAA, man, playing as a kid, who do you think about?
Well, like I said, of course, like you said, of course, everybody's gonna think Reggie. I was really big into SC, so I loved everybody, whether that be Frosty Rucker coming off the edge, whether
Okay.
that be Ray Malaluga.
Oh, them
All of
boys
these
was
guys I'm gonna
bad.
name,
Cushion.
they had the stars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Matthews, Cushion, Ray Malaluga, Frosty Rucker, Taylor Mays on the
Oh,
back
Taylor
end,
Mays about 6'6", 240.
wrecking, wrecking. And I mean, who else we had? It was Dwayne Jarrett,
Yeah.
um, Steve Smith. Who else was on the outside? It was guys everywhere. It was
Lindell White in the
Lindale White in the
backfield.
backfield.
Oh
Come
yeah,
on,
they
man.
was tough.
Mike Williams.
Yeah.
But I would say somebody that's really like a sleeper from those NCAA games, Pat White and Steve Slade.
Woo, them West Virginia boys.
Woo! I tell you what,
I
if you
love
wanted to
that.
put on the show and you wanted to run that speed option with Pat White, you got Steve Sladen coming off.
Oh
Woo!
man.
I'm telling you. Now that them boys are special. Um, I never really liked playing with Tebow on the game. It felt like he was kind of cheating playing with Tebow.
Mhm.
Because and then you could run a little jet sweep. The Percy Harvin,
Oh,
he
it was
gone.
over.
He's out of there. He's gone.
Outta here.
Hernandez and all of them boys. They had, I mean, real dogs out there. Um, who else? Who else could we think of? Hmm.
Bro, I'm talking
Alex
about
Smith in Utah, they was fire.
Alex
They was
Smith was
fire.
tough. He had his run. He definitely had his run,
Maybe you could get
man.
out there with Kellen Moore with Boise State if you
Oh
wanted to get on
yeah.
that blue turf.
Hey, and they
Like
had
like
the
when I was doing like Road to Glory, like I would go to like a school like that.
oh
Like
yeah.
I'm gonna go to
Just be a
Boise because I'm gonna
quarterback.
start. I'm gonna immediately start. I'm gonna
Bro.
immediately start. Yeah,
They had that Statue of Liberty in their playbook. I used to
yeah,
always use that Boise playbook,
yeah.
dog.
They had that Statue of Liberty. They had everything on there, bro. They was gonna hook and ladder. They was gonna run whatever, however needed to be done to get the job done for sure. That
Man, I'm gonna tell you who's the truth on that game, though. My man Colt Brennan out there in Hawaii.
yes, they was putting up
What?
dumb numbers. Colt Brennan, like, cause that
What?
was like once you created your guy and
Yeah.
he finished his career,
He,
like that's who you was had to knock off. Like when you get to the end, you
yes.
start writing them records, them NCAA records. It was always C. Brennan.
What? Always in the Heisman race, dog. Every year, boy. Well, yeah, I'm definitely excited for the game to come out, man. I definitely want to touch on that just cause it's big
The
news.
last one came out was my freshman year of college, bro. They ain't making no
They
more
ain't
after
made
that.
it no more, bro. I remember my boy Tank used to always play with Miami. You had I think EJ Manuel was there
EJ
at Florida
Manuel,
State.
yeah,
He was tough, bro. He was
yeah, EJ
tough.
Man, EJ Manuel, Florida State, because that was with Dante Freeman, right? Yeah, that was with Dante Freeman. Yeah, I think so, right? Or was he not there then? I
I
don't
don't know
know.
if he was there yet or not, to be honest with you,
Yeah,
bro.
but they
They
I
was
tell you what,
loaded though.
they was loaded, but them boys start suing. So and then they tried to taking the names off and just putting the numbers.
Yeah,
Nah, them
man.
boys wasn't having it.
Bro, I remember I used to go to GameStop where you could take your memory card and get the download from the store with like all the roster joints on there, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the move, man. I'm definitely excited to see what they do with the game, man. I know recruitment's gonna be crazy, but I can't wait to take my non-power five, my AA. I'm gonna build up ECU or something. Take my guys to the ship, dog. I can't
Uh,
wait, man. I can't wait. I'm excited for it.
yeah,
But
that's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be, man. Like I said, I ain't had no system in so long, bro. But I think that's one of them. That and the show. Them
Yeah.
two, them the two games I gotta get. I gotta get the system so I can get them too.
Man, everybody on the show trying to make a two-way. Everybody trying to be Otani now,
Nah,
man.
I ain't even gonna do all that. That's too much. Too
You know
much.
what I'm saying?
Gotta split gotta split your attributes up too thin that way.
I mean, I'm trying to tell you, I was doing that before Otani. I'm just saying, man, I might inspire my guy. I'm just saying, I don't know, man. We'll say that for another
Yeah,
time.
we'll say that for another time.
But yeah, man, I'm definitely excited for that. I know, speaking of just football news on the gridiron coming out, man. Been a lot of talk. The guy that's on the cover probably of that next college football, Caleb Williams, about to be the number 1 draft pick potentially. Seeing reports that, it's a king's ransom for Justin Fields right now. Steelers are involved, which I think, Kenny Pickett is not the man. I don't think he was the man at Pitt. Never thought he was. And it seems like they're starting to realize that now. The man known for the fake slide. And then on the other side, a team that we've been talking about with Justin Fields, the Atlanta Falcons, putting him with Bijan Robinson, putting him under Raheem Morris with Kyle Pitts and those guys. Would be exciting, man. But who do you think would be the best fit for Fields? Or should the Bears even move on at all? Like, are they pulling the plug too soon on this, man?
If I'm the Bears, you got to give me everything you got to get Justin Fields. That's just if I'm the Bears, because I like the not just talent or potential of Justin Fields more, but I like what he can do and brings to the game more than what Caleb brings to the game. Coming out of school, there was never any dramatics or controversy or anything like that coming with Justin Fields. That's stuff that's coming into the league with Caleb Williams now. Which I mean, and we can't hold much stock in it because we don't know. We're not in these buildings, we're not in these rooms, right?
Right.
But if my job's dependent on it, if I'm Ryan Poles, I don't think we need any melodramatics added to a locker room that's already struggling and trying to find its identity.
Yeah.
With Fields, this team has an identity. It's going to be a run-first team that clearly is young, needs pieces, got to protect the kid. But, I just don't know. And plus, if you come in as is, right, and I know it's the King's ransom, so if you get 2-3 picks and a player and an impact player for Fields, then okay, I'm with that. Because bringing in Caleb Williams with more picks is not going to solve the problems that they have. You need answers on the field if you're Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so that's kind of my biggest issue with the whole situation. It's like, yeah, scrap it, start over, but what is he getting anyway? Is he that much? Is Caleb Williams that much considerably better than Justin Fields that he can take the same ingredients and not make ramen noodles and turn it into, a beef Wellington? I don't think that's possible. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't have the principle, tenderloin. If you don't have a tenderloin, how can you make a beef Wellington?
Tell them it ain't no barbecue without the hog, man. You gotta have some pig in there for it to be a barbecue, man. Man, it's looking at the Caleb Williams situation. He's kind of pulled like an Eli Manning type deal where he held
which worked out for the Giants.
It did. It worked out really well for the Giants. It worked out for Eli. It didn't.
But your daddy wasn't.
He ain't Arch. He ain't Archie.
You know what I'm saying? Your brother wasn't already.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, he's.
Plus, you black. You black, so you can't be trying to throw temper tantrums like that.
Yeah, he ain't part of the real NFL family. That's for sure, man. And it's just a weird situation. I like something you said about the locker room kind of establishing their identity. It seems like they want Fields. It seems like, there's that bond already between Marvin Harrison Jr. and DJ Moore and Fields as well, being an Ohio State guy. And it's, to me, if I'm a vet in that locker room, I'm looking at it like they bringing in this kid that ain't proved nothing, that don't even want to be a part of the franchise for real.
And we starting over again.
Yeah.
And we starting over again. I think that's the most crucial part. That's the most detrimental part to the locker room. It's like all the guys in that room, they trade Justin Fields, you bring in Caleb Williams, and you like, here we go again. We got to start from scratch all over again. And I mean, Fields has already had what? He's been in the league 3 years.
I think this will be his 4th one coming up. Yeah.
and he's already had what 2 or 3 offensive coordinators. You know what I'm saying?
And running for his life every week.
Every week, finally got a number 1 caliber receiver in DJ Moore.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, after that, I like Komet. They don't play Deontay Foreman, which doesn't make sense. Like it's a lot of things that just aren't really making sense. This happening in Chicago, so I don't know. Good luck to the Bears and they faithful.
Man, they got a lot of decisions. This is like one of them off seasons where it's make or break. You got the bread, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you keep Fields, go out there, pay Derrick Henry, bring Maserati Marv up in there. I mean, your offense is ready to go with that lineup right there, in my opinion. But looking at it, Fields could be on the move. We've heard the Steelers are extremely interested. They've got some talent.
I'd hate to see that. My Ravens, I can't deal with no more quarterbacks. I can't deal with that. That is just.
I'm trying to tell you.
We got a lot to deal with already, man. That's what I'm saying. You bring Fields in there. It's like,
but you think I'm trying to see him on Atlanta, though? I ain't trying to see that man 2 times.
Listen, brother, it don't matter who quarterback in Atlanta. They still gonna beat y'all once for sure.
Yeah, it's always a split.
For sure. It don't matter.
1. That'll be the one.
and check this out. Y'all might be 1-15. So who really counts? That might be the only game y'all do win.
I seen somebody talking crazy though, man, the other day about Bryce and basically saying that he wasn't an NFL quarterback and he needed to switch to being a slot receiver or a scat back. And I'm like, bro,
he's too little for that too.
For one, you don't want him not in the slot. But 2,
he's not fast enough to be doing all that.
But what are we really doing here, though? Like,
what are we really doing here?
What are we really doing here, though, bro?
Went from the consensus number 1 overall pick to don't need to be in the league. No way.
Like he's
not. It didn't happen. That didn't happen in 1 year.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's not an NFL quarterback now. That's what we doing. 1 year in.
Just because y'all couldn't figure out how to score no points the last 2 games, that ain't on him all the way.
The man got Chuba Hubbard and Adam Thielen rocking with him, and they talking about he an NFL quarterback.
Like Chuba. How many times Chuba gonna run that thing?
Well, I'm talking about 20 carries. Strong.
How many yards he gonna have?
Strong 65 yards, boy. It's gonna be a strong 65.
65 on 20 carries, and how many at the contact?
Probably about 5 yards total. Because everything else he going down. He ain't breaking one for more than about 6 yards. Ain't no way.
Everything's after contact though, because it's contact immediately.
Oh yeah, he touched the ball. My man got a shoulder
contact
in his chest.
It's contact.
Hey, Chuba be chugging along, boy. I'm trying to tell you, they done blew the bag on Miles Sanders. They still talking about the Panthers needed a running back. That's the only position they spent money on. No first round pick this year. It's bad. It's bad right now.
Bad coach that we don't know what he gonna do.
Nah, and I mean
took a coach from Tampa. That didn't make no sense. The wild card
from Tampa.
I mean, they won the division, but they might as well be in the wild card.
I mean, when 8 games can win the division, it ain't really saying much right now, man.
Shit, bro. That's what I looked. I said, yo, I mean, I like from what the conversations we had. We had one conversation. He was cool, but I was just like. Tampa 9-7. That's who they OC. That's who y'all want to be y'all coach. Okay.
I mean, went after him.
It was something about why? Because they played y'all tough. Like, help me understand.
I mean, that's everybody. Meanwhile, this man Steve Wilkes still floating in the wind. Like, what's really
going on?
What's really going on? It's complicated for no reason. I feel like I could have rebuilt this team on Madden.
We say you'd have been through 3 coaches.
You know what I'm saying?
You've been through 3 coaches and had a head coach the whole time.
For what? For what, man? They just love doing us like this, and I don't know, man. I'm a Bills fan at this point, look. I love it switching sides, dog. It's wicked out here, bro. It's really wicked. It's really wicked out here, bro.
It's nasty out here in these Carolinas.
And
nasty right now.
I know the sports in general is nasty.
Because UNC don't know what they want to do right now. They don't know what they want to be.
I'm
or
still
who they want
working
to
off
be.
the Syracuse loss, man. I'm still looking at that. They bounce back, lose again, and I'm just, yeah,
It's crazy.
man. I think you
And
was
then,
on to something.
Duke, that's what
When you said it might
I'm
not be no championship contender in the ACC, bro. I think you might be on to something, bro.
because I mean UVA, they
They
ain't got
hot.
it right now.
They hot right
They
now.
hot, but they can't score. So
Nah, I like Beekman, man. I like Reese, but other than that, yeah, it ain't a whole lot.
in the tournament, bro, you gotta have a mixy guard in the tournament, bro.
Yeah.
If your guard can't mix and score, like you're not going. That's why. Okay, free game out here. Check this out. Free game to all. We March 11th. March 11th, we in the game.
Mm-hmm.
We bet
The big one.
when that tournament start every year. I find a team with the nation's leading scorer. He's getting his team to the rounders. He's getting his team to the Sweet 16. It's almost guaranteed, bro.
Yeah.
It's almost guaranteed.
I mean, we saw it last year with Miami when you got an Isaiah Wong, when you got can go out there.
And was that the year before that Oral Roberts and Max Amos went crazy? Or was that 2 years?
I think that was because
he been at Texas for a while now.
Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago. They had their run too.
He was a freshman, leading scorer in the country. Max Amos, he went bananas and took them boys. They went to the Sweet 16 and almost went to the 8. And now he down in Texas. I think he just scored over 1,500.
Scoring gonna translate, bro. And man, if you got a good guard in college, you definitely gonna have a chance, man. It's definitely about guard play. And speaking of guard play, that was a big impact on the Eastern Conference, man. Tyrese Halliburton, Dame Lillard getting it done. All-Star weekend. We don't have no NBA till Thursday, man. So we're looking back at All-Star weekend. This is probably the first time that I've really watched all the events since they was in Charlotte that one year. But, I took in the celebrity game. They had Jennifer Hudson out there, which was sensational, seeing her being, so uber talented and then seeing her out there hooping. That was crazy. I was not expecting that.
That's my baby. I've loved Jennifer Hudson for so long.
She's amazing, man. She out there,
so talented.
She training with Lethal Shooter out there getting right, man. So I expect
you want to talk about who's been getting that bag?
Lethal Shooter. He training everybody.
He ain't playing. He's taking, if your money green, come see me.
Hey, he don't care who
Lethal
it is.
Shooter.
He gonna turn you
teach your granny to shoot.
Man.
I'm gonna teach your granny how to shoot. For the right price.
He secured the bag, man. Nah, he definitely is doing it.
Shout out to Lethal Shooter, man. From the gram to the bag.
Hey, respect to him, man. It was crazy to see, though, over 200 points scored by the East team. I think they scored like 211, something crazy like that.
Yeah, I think it was 211.
But looking overall at the events, man, I think the 3-point shootout was dope. I think the Steph versus Sabrina situation was dope. I know
that was fire.
If caught some flack saying she should have been shooting from the women's WNBA 3-point line because she was using the ball. It was people saying Caitlin Clark should have been in over Sabrina. It was a whole lot.
Everybody, bro, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Now, I got respect for Caitlin Clark and the numbers she's put up. She's a dog. She's not even the best player in college right now, bro.
You taking JuJu?
What?
I mean, you're not wrong.
JuJu Watkins is unbelievable, bro. She played D, and she getting to the cup. She's shooting that thing. She running. It's like watching Devin Booker play basketball, like in girls basketball. Like they gonna say Caitlin Clark is like watching Steph Curry. That's not really the case. This is like watching Devin. Like she is like so fluid, so smooth.
Yeah,
killer.
Yeah. No,
I was gonna say if we just roll the ball out there, y'all can take Caitlin Clark. I'm putting my bread on JuJu.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If it was a one and done rule for women's basketball, this would be the year because JuJu would be the number one pick in the WNBA.
Number one pick. She'd be the number one pick, bro.
Today,
I'm telling you, there's not a team in the W that would take. I'm not gonna say not a team because it's somebody that's gonna need to sell some tickets somewhere.
Probably Indiana with the number one pick, to be honest, just because Iowa right there.
Yeah, JuJu Watkins, she the best player in the country. I'd watched them both this year.
Yeah,
I watched 3 games from both of them. That's it. Don't kill me. 3 games from both of them.
You taking Ju.
Woo!
She tough, bro. You could tell she grew
Special,
up
bro.
playing with dudes. You could absolutely tell. You could absolutely
older
tell.
dudes, older.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Like you said, she flew it the mid range, the side to side. She got
everything.
everything.
Handle, passing, defense, got dog. Like just
Yeah, I
ugh.
seen her. She's 6'2", bro. She blocked
That's
some
what
girl
I'm
shot that was
saying.
like 6'5" the other night. Boy, like sent
You know what
it.
I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
she is not no like you think just because she play point and it's the women's game that she's little. She's not little, bro.
Nah.
Like she's
Nah.
not little.
Nah. She be out
Like
there guarding 1
I
through
mean,
4 for real.
bro, and I know this is gonna sound insane. I know this is gonna sound insane, bro. I know. I think JuJu Watkins could start for almost any men's team in college right now. Any men's team.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. If they were to put her on the USC men's team, she's the best basketball player at USC.
She'd be the best player. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
like
sure. For
she's the
sure.
best player at USC. Period. Like,
Bro, I'm telling you. I mean, top 25 teams, bro. She could be a
yeah.
starter on there. I promise you.
Oh
I
yeah,
promise
yeah. More than half the ACC. She going like
bro, she
yeah,
is so raw. Like she's so raw. It's like she's playing in fast forward, and everybody else is
yeah,
just like do 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 do. Like she's 1080p. Everybody else is whatever. When you had the 3 colors in the back of the TV, you know what I'm saying?
on
Like
the wires. Yeah, bro. Nah, she generational.
the
Bro.
AV joint. Like I'm telling, it's unbelievable. I
She
was sitting there watching
generational.
that. I was sitting on the couch with my girl. I was watching the game. I said, "Are you seeing this?"
Yeah,
My girl, she over there like, "Ah, man, she good." I'm like, "No, no, no, no,
nah,
no.
she is
You
a
need to
killer.
watch this game."
Yeah,
I'm like, she is
I
killing,
mean, contested jumper. Like she hit NBA like pro shots. Like she's a pro. Like
pro,
you can already
pro.
see that.
Yeah,
Most definitely,
yeah,
man. No, I love watching this is the most talent I think I've seen in women's college basketball, bro. Like in
yeah. And
some
it's a lot of
time.
parity, because we was coming up, bro. It was UConn, uh, Notre Dame,
And like Tennessee.
Baylor, Tennessee. Well, it started with Tennessee, so it was Tennessee when we was
Yeah.
coming up. Then it went to UConn. Baylor had a little run,
Mm-hmm.
and
I
I
mean,
mean, Stanford had a little run,
yeah,
like,
Stanford had their little run. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They had Coach
but
Van
like,
really does her thing.
but when we was really coming up, it would because it went when Candace came, it was Raps,
Yep.
and then it went from Candace to Maya Moore,
Yep.
and then Maya Moore to Stewie.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can't skip over
I can't
BG.
skip. Yeah, I can't skip. That's what I was about to say. I skipped Baylor. That's what I was about to skip.
Yeah,
BG.
yeah. But it was like you said though, it was like it was whoever had the best player at that time. Like,
And then Notre Dame was always just scrapping, fighting right there.
yeah,
They in the natty. They in the Final Four. Like they just can't get over the hump.
every year scrapping, man. Just a bevy of guards that come through there, man. I was
Yeah,
big on Scott Diggs back then too.
yeah,
She
bro.
was
Hey,
tough.
I got to meet her one time, bro.
Word.
So
Oh,
my
that's
boy, my
see, as
my boy.
many athletes as we meet, bro. I've never been starstruck, but that one I would have
Oh,
been like,
bro. But see, the thing was right. So my partner, his sister played at Notre Dame, Federica Miller.
word.
She was on them teams when they made them runs when they was losing to
Okay.
Texas A&M, and they losing. They right there and they losing Final Four
Yeah.
championship games. Like so, I think she made the Final Four all 4 years of college. But so her and Skylar, like they like same age, so they came to the A,
Okay.
and we at our rec center, we hooping, 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 and bro, the door open. Federica Miller walk in, she got Skylar Diggins coming in behind her. The whole gym stopped, like, oh my God, like this
That's
is crazy.
crazy.
And then they just start running twos, like twos, just it, twos, running it. And I mean, we was probably what, 9th grade, 10th grade, maybe.
Yeah.
They was
That's
running it,
crazy though. Scott
running it.
Diggs pulled up, bro.
Boy, I was in there, I about faint.
I'm
Oh
trying to
baby,
tell
oh
you.
baby, like yo, scoop me up off the floor, like. I'm in the paint, like, take me to the paint. Take me to the paint.
Hey, you a fool,
What he
bro.
say? Body to body.
I'm trying to tell you, like how Liz Cambridge was doing, bro, in the paint. Like,
Take me to the paint, Big Liz. Take
man,
me to the.
that's crazy though, bro. That's a great story. Nah, Scott Diggs is one of the legends, and she just announced she's coming back to the WNBA,
Yeah, she go
joining
to
the
Seattle.
Yeah, they gonna have a super squad. Her and Jewel Lloyd. Oh, they finna be.
Lloyd Cole.
She's a
And then they
bucket.
got NECA too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a
Yeah,
nice
she
little three.
leaving
I mean,
LA.
NBA, the WNBA got a lot of threes. A lot of threes.
Yeah, the super teams in the WNBA, they in their super team era right now. They
But
definitely
see, the
are.
thing is, bro, they always kind of have been because there's so few teams and there's so much talent.
Yeah, I mean, you got first round draft picks that be getting cut, bro.
Cut, bro,
Like
because
top
you just like
10. Yeah,
how and it's because you got, well, they had like a Sue Bird or a Diana Taurasi or now
Mhm.
like BG, somebody that's just like super tenured that's still cold. It's like
Yeah,
you can't move off of them. Like
right, right,
these are franchise pieces. You can't move off of them.
right.
So I mean, just because you the hot young name, maybe you just won a natty, was the player of the year or in the tournament. You might not even sniff the team. Like, just
Yeah,
depending on what your situation is. The W's, that's some of the most cutthroat, cold stuff I've ever seen because, I mean, like before Maya Moore retired, like who was telling Maya Moore like she was like we finna get her out the way and
right. That
what?
wasn't happening.
Because
That
I mean, in my opinion, Maya Moore is the coldest woman to ever play basketball.
Oh, bro,
Ever.
she had the craziest five. I did a video on it a while back over the summer, bro. The craziest like 5-year NBA run. Like I know she left for a good cause, but bro, I'm telling you, like I was a Lynx. I was loving watching the
Yeah,
Lynx. Like I was
bro.
a fan.
And so
Bro,
first time I seen her was in Collins Hill, right down the street from the rec center. I seen Skylar
okay,
Dillies. So
okay.
we at Collins Hill, bro. I mean, she's selling out the gym.
I'm sure.
Folks is leaving when the boys start playing.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's unheard of.
Bro, you go to Collins Hill right now. They might got a couple jerseys. Like I'm sure they got a Travis Hunter jersey up somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
But like you walk in their gym, it's Maya Moore Shrine. Shrine.
Deservedly so.
Shrine. Like
I'm
this is
telling you.
this her trap. Like what I had a couple partners that graduated from College Hill. Like they went and did their thing too. No, that's her trap. Ain't nobody walking. Ain't nobody ever taking it
The
over.
house Maya built. And I'm
Come on,
telling you,
man.
bro, she left about 4 rings on the
Left
table.
them on the table, bro. In the name of love.
I'm telling what
The name of
left
love.
4 of them, traded 4 rings for
I'm
one.
gonna be honest, boy. If she wanted to, she could be out there before this season. I
Oh yeah,
promise.
yeah,
And she gonna give you 19.
yeah. No,
And
most
think
definitely,
it's sweet if you want to. I don't care about none of them young bucks. No, ma'am. There's one Queen Bee, and that's her, Maya Moore.
most definitely, man. Most definitely. I love the coverage they getting, but yeah, my man. That really would be like LeBron retiring, like in his prime.
Bro, in the prime. I
Like,
could not believe it when they announced Maya Moore retired. I was like, bro, you just won the chip and
bro,
the MVP
in your
and the finals
prime,
MVP.
like, bro, she was nowhere near done. Like, yeah,
What you say? Was that three? Was it 3 natties or 4 natties?
I think she won.
Hold on. Let me hold on. Let
I
me.
think she won three.
I don't wanna.
Yeah, I don't want to short her, but I think she won 3 and Stewie won 4. I
Let's see.
I think that's how it went.
I think so too because it was a real big deal that Stewie won 4.
Yeah, like they
All
won
right.
them joints back to back. But that
We,
5-year run she had, like from her like sophomore year at UConn to like her WNBA career, like the end of it, that run she had was crazy.
bro, so check this out. This is just all. She only played 9 years,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying, bro.
So this is all just WNBA accomplishments or professional accomplishments. FIBA World Championship gold medalist 2010, 2014. Olympic gold 2012, 2016. Then she retired before the 2020 Olympics. Link's single season record for points. Link's career leader in 3-point percentage, not percentage, from field goals, steals, and blocks as a 2.
She everywhere, bro.
Named the WNBA's top 20 at 20 team. Western Conference Player of the Week too many times. I'm not even going to count that. Western Conference Player of the Month at least 10 times right here. Western Conference All-Star. Come on, bro.
And you got to think the WNBA only like 3 months, if that.
Come on, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, Western Conference All-Star, 1, 2, 3, 4. Only time she didn't make it was 2012, and that's because she got hurt. WNBA All-Defensive Second Team twice. All WNBA Second Team once. All WNBA First Team 6 times.
Easy money.
Only time she didn't make all NBA team was 19, looks like. Yep, 2019 was the only time she didn't make first. Didn't make a all WNBA team. Rookie of the year, most valuable player, Finals MVP, NBA champion 4 times, and named to the top 25 team.
In 9 years,
that's just 9 years of work, bro. 4-time NBA champion, WNBA champion, and man, come on. Now let's see, college.
College was crazy too, man.
This was really where it got real spooky. Let's see. Sheesh. All right. I don't even know where to start. Let's start with the medals. 2009, she won. Was this a FIBA? Yeah, she won a FIBA. Was this U18?
Okay.
Then she won a world championship in 2010 and 14, and of course the 2 gold. All of these are gold. Nothing besides gold.
That's all she do.
That's all she do. Most valuable player of the tournament unanimously. Averaged 25.5 points a game as a senior.
Tough. And that's not jacking 30 shots a game either, because you ain't even getting it like that at UConn.
Bro, this is, the numbers, bro.
Bro, she changed the game, man, for women like Candace Parker.
National Player of the Year in high school. Back-to-back national champions in 2009, 2010. A John Wooden Award winner in 2009.
Yes, sir.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's men's and women's? Or is this just on the women's side? Is the John Wooden Award on both sides? Is it named the John Wooden Award on bof sides?
I think it's on both sides.
Okay, I'm about to say there's no way.
Yeah, I think it's on both sides.
They had the 78 games undefeated streak.
Bro, yeah, that streak, I remember, bro, people stopped watching women's basketball because it was UConn wasn't losing, bro.
And then they got it to 90.
Yeah, they won, I think it was like 4 years or something crazy. They went without a loss.
Yep, and then she was the first female basketball player to sign with Jordan.
Yeah. And come on now.
Legendary. You in the fold.
Legendary. He ain't messing with no bums. Everybody on
team. Once you in the bruh. Come on. Once you in the fold with MJ?
Yeah. He know what time it was. Come on, man.
He had to do it.
You know what I'm saying? And we talking about 9 years. She could still be winning rings right now, today, as we speak, man. That Lynx team, Sylvia Fowles, Simone Augustus.
Come on, Simone Augustus was so cold, too.
Lindsay
Whalen. Oh, yeah.
She could shoot it, man. But Simone Augustus is another one of those players you could tell played with dudes growing up. Like, she just smooth and lateral. But, yo, we up against it. It's been another one. Jay, let them know where to find you at on social media, my guy.
Hey, man, all platforms, baby. Silky Gilkey, SILKY, GILKEY. SILKY, Yeah, no imitating, no faking. It's that real no cut.
No player here. You know what I'm saying?
Straight drop. Straight drop.
Talk to him. Ain't nothing stepped on. Yo.
He would say you ain't gotta sell this. That blue magic sell itself.